Indian, some kind of a display here near Sedona, Arizona. Yeah, she went that way.
Looks like Jacob's.
Really into weaving.
I wonder what made him decide to live here. Well, there was water down here.
The hand mark.
Really?
We shook the town.
Is that hand marked?
But we came back the next day.
See it up there?
Yeah, yeah.
So guys, welcome to the 12th century.
The 12th century, this is 1200,
1200,
1100.
1100s.
Yeah.
This was built around 1100 by folks that we call Sinawa. Sinawa comes from two Spanish words that mean no water. And it's not a good name for them for two reasons. First of all, as I was saying, coming up, when they lived here, there was plenty of water. And there were no Spanish. The Spanish were 1,000 years off. We're stuck with that name. It actually is the name of a mountain range, Sierra Sinawa, north of Flagstaff. And we think that the Sinawans are ancestral Hopi. We think that they come from the north, around the Grand Canyon, and settle in the valley about 600 AD. When I say the valley, this is the Verde Valley. It's named after the Verde River that flows at the base of that mountain. And when you're looking straight out, you're looking at the town of Jerome. Gives you an idea where you are, if you know where Jerome is.
Rome has a big ghost town. Have what? Ghost town.
So when the Sinawa get here in 600, there are already people here. This valley has been occupied by humans for 14,000 years. That's not a mistake. That can be documented, 14,000 years, possibly longer. The folks who are here when the Sinawans get here are hunter-gatherer types. They are chasing herds of animals and moving with the seasons, and they don't stay put. Sinawa get here in 600, and they don't leave for 800 years. So, something has taken place, a change in the way people live that enables them to stay in one spot, which is what?
Gardening.
It's farming. It's gardening, farming, call it whatever you want. Agriculture is always at the basis of a civilization. In the old world, Egypt and Iraq, Indus Valley are based on wheat and barley and millet.
Fighters in black and white, basically all over the valley. Why do we know it's going to be Yavapai or Apache? Because the modern horse in this area of the world isn't brought in until the Europeans. That's the Spanish, that's 1583 to 1604.
So what were they riding then?
At the time of the Yavapai or Apache, they do have horses. We
Oh,
know it's
I
no
see. So
older
there's no
than that,
horses
so it would be
before
more
that,
recent.
so you know it's later.
Do they have donkeys?
They do not.
how did they go the trade route? They just walk it?
That's correct, and that's kind of interesting. When we think about the Sonowa being involved in trade in the 1100s and 1200s, and that trade is significant distances. So I asked the district archaeologist one time, help me out with this. Now, do we have peddlers? Do we have local trading areas? And he said yes.
Okay.
So we know that like Casa Grande is a major area from items from Mexico. We know that we have found items from the Pacific Ocean. We know we find items from up in the Four Corners region. So it would appear that if you have certain areas that are, people come in to trade, and they move to other areas, and they move to other areas, over a period of time, things get well dispersed over a long period of time. So that appears to be much of the trading went on in that fashion. Willard is in his mid-60s and his wife has passed away. We believe he creates this structure and lives in it for a period of time. By 1925, he's actually built the first couple of rooms of the visitor center and moved into the house. He plants in the neighborhood of 2,000 fruit trees down below. Those are all planted in the 20s and the 30s.
He did it all in the 60s.
Yep, and older. By the time he leaves the site about 1937, he's beginning to have Galen Rice site. Then it's a series of cattle ranches in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. Forest Service acquires the land in 1975. So he used that as a structure to live in. We also believe that before he could get some of his fruit to market, it appears